My name is Nneka, and this is my story. I never imagined my life would turn out like this. As a child, I was full of dreams, my head held high with the confidence of a girl who believed she could conquer the world. My name is Nneka, and I was born in a small village in Anambra State, Nigeria. I was the pride of my family, the brilliant, beautiful daughter who always came first in class, the girl everyone said would bring honor to our name. My father would look at me with so much pride. "Nneka, you will be a great woman," he used to say. My mother would sing my praises in the village, boasting of how her daughter would become a lawyer or a doctor. I believed them. I worked hard, studied late into the night under the dim light of our kerosene lamp, determined to make my family proud. But dreams do not always come true. When my father died suddenly, everything changed. My mother could barely afford to feed us, let alone send me to the university. The world that had once seemed so full of possibilities became suffocating. My mother wept, apologizing for not being able to support me, but I knew it wasn't her fault. I was desperate. Then, I met Ada. She was a girl from my village, one who had left years ago and returned in flashy clothes, her skin glowing, her nails perfectly polished. She told me stories of Lagos, of a life filled with wealth and men who would pay just to be around a beautiful girl like me. "Nneka, stop suffering," she said, taking my hands in hers. "Come with me. I'll show you how to survive." I was hesitant at first, but the hunger in my belly and the pain in my mother's eyes made the decision for me. I followed Ada to Lagos, believing I was walking into a better life. But I walked into darkness. The first time a man touched me, I felt like I had died inside. The pain was not just physical, it was in my soul. I wept silently, but Ada told me to wipe my tears. "You will get used to it," she said. I never did. At first, the money was good. I sent some home to my mother, pretending I had found a good job. She never asked questions, perhaps because she did not want to know the truth. I bought clothes, ate expensive food, and lived in a nice apartment. But no matter how much I tried to convince myself that I was enjoying life, I knew deep down that I was drowning. Then came the consequences. The men who once showered me with money became cruel. Some refused to pay. Some hurt me. One night, I was beaten so badly that I could barely move for days. And then came the sickness. My body began to betray me. I lost weight, my once radiant skin became dull, and my strength faded. When I finally went to the hospital, the doctor looked at me with pity. "Nneka, you have HIV," he said. I felt the world collapse around me. The money, the clothes, the fake laughter, it all meant nothing. I had traded my soul for fleeting comfort, and now, I was left with nothing but regret. I wanted to go home, but how could I face my mother? How could I tell her that the daughter she had once been so proud of was now a broken woman with a disease that had no cure? Shame wrapped around me like chains, keeping me bound to this life even when I longed to escape. I write this now, not because I expect forgiveness, but because I want to warn any girl who thinks this life is glamorous. Prostitution is not freedom, it is a slow death. It steals your soul, your dignity, and leaves you empty. If I could turn back time, I would run far away from Ada's sweet promises. I would endure the hunger, the struggle, anything but this. I do not know what will become of me now. Perhaps I will gather the courage to return home and beg my mother for forgiveness. Or perhaps I will fade away in this city that has swallowed me whole. If you are reading this, and you are at a crossroads, please, choose a different path. The money is not worth your soul. My name is Nneka. And this is my story.